Hello YouTube, I am the Twilight Gamer, but you can call me Midnight, and I am back with Seduce Me with Mitchell.
Hey guys!
So this is where we left off last time, which the episode should be up now as we're recording this. So, wait a second, the guy who kissed me.
Ouch! What's your problem?
What's your problem? You can't just go around forcing people to kiss you like that. Are you some kind of pervert?
Pervert! It was only a kiss!
Screen
Ah,
share.
that's a killer song. Oh wow.
Midnight? Screen
Mhm.
share?
What?
Screen sharing?
Oh shit.
Again!
You should have reminded me before we were recording, you baka.
I'm the dense baka here?
Yes, you are.
You forgot the first time! And now the second time!
I'm a very forgetful
It
person, you should know
It should be
that.
common place before you start recording this. To share the screen.
I will stab you with a knife.
Pervert, oh god.
Yeah, by the way, that last bit is from a killer song.
Oh god.
It's from a song called Somebody Told Me, and it's a really good song. Should actually check it out because it is really good.
Oh god, he looks pissed.
No, I just slapped him.
Why? Was that a choice?
No,
Was that a choice or was that part of the story dialect?
that was part of the story. He kissed me. Remember his first lines were "Shut up and let me kiss you."
Yeah.
It might mean nothing to you, but it means a lot to me.
What? Was it your first kiss? Ow! Hey! What was that for?
I know first kisses aren't exactly amazing and full of sparkles and something out of a fairy tale, but I'd at least expected it to be more than just something forced.
So it was your first kiss. Stop making such a big deal out of it.
Are you asking to get punched again?
Well, what do you want me to do? It's not like I can somehow take it back. Ow! You're just being violent now!
That was an option.
That was so you.
Yes, it is. That's why I hit him. You deserved it. Anyway, if you try to pull any funny business in the future, just a fair warning, I know Taekwondo. I know how to pronounce that word, I swear I do.
Taekwondo.
Taekwondo. Oh god, my brain has not been working recently. I think it's because I'm not going to college anymore and it's not being forced to work overtime.
Yeah, I think it didn't get the memo.
I think I've figured enough. Time to get back to the main issue. So,
I think your brain has. I don't think your brain's ever going to get the memo.
yeah. It will. Probably after a week, and then I'll have a week left. So, what exactly are you doing in my house?
Miss, please forgive us in our intrusion. We didn't know this abode belonged to anyone, nor did we have the time to take that into consideration.
What? What do you mean? You don't just barge into people's homes.
We wouldn't have had to if we weren't as wounded as we are currently. We just escaped from a deadly fight that could have ended our lives. Luckily for us, your home was near and the windows were unlocked, so we quickly came
Why
inside.
were the windows unlocked? I mean, I know our grandfather was dead and everything, but surely someone would have had sense to lock the windows to a massive mansion that probably has expensive stuff inside it.
You're just asking to get robbed.
Exactly. The last time I remembered, there were laws preventing strangers from stepping on private property. Although, considering the severity of their wounds, it had to be serious. I guess that explains the wounds, but not why he kissed me. He had absolutely no right to do that.
Well, lovely flustered lady, it's hard to explain, truly. We're not exactly normal.
Yikes, say that again.
Say what again?
That they're not exactly normal. Not normal? What, are you guys demons or something? I asked, almost jokingly, but the boys seemed to take my question differently.
Well, yeah, actually, something like that.
Oh god, is it the bastard who kissed you?
No, the guy who kissed me is called Sam. That was Matthew.
So you only have 2 names so far.
Yes. The guy in the skull and crossbones top is Matthew. The one who kissed me is Sam. Eh?
We're incubi, miss. Demons who consume and use sexual energy of humans to survive.
Okay, that one there, in between the redhead and the black head guy with the grey streaks. That one is Sam. And then the one on the far left, that's the left, is Matthew.
So the one directly facing you, the guy in pink and the guy in the tan jacket are still unknown at this point.
Yes. Those 3 are still unknown. Incubi? The fabled demons that existed to haunt humans and make them sex-crazed monsters? Mythical beings that could just look like anyone the mythical beings that could look like anyone just to get into your pants? The imaginary monsters you only saw in movies or on TV?
Hello? Did you hear him?
We're telling the truth.
Do you think she's still processing it?
Yes, and she'll understand right about...
Right. It was funny while it lasted, but it's time to cut the joke short. Incubuses don't exist. There was no way they existed. That would be practically impossible.
Ahem. Incubi is the correct plural form. And yes, we do exist.
Prove it. As soon as the words left my mouth, I instantly regretted them.
Very well. Eric, go ahead.
Alright, we finally have another name.
Yeah, but which one's Eric? There you go, that one's Eric.
Very well. My sweet, you're so tempting with such non.
There we go.
Let me ease your mind with a tender kiss. I promise you'll enjoy every minute of it, and maybe you'll even want more.
Oh dear God, not again.
What? Once again, I was lost in a pool of calm and serenity, staring into Eric's eyes. I felt waves of heat course from my chest and onto my face, placing my cheeks red in their wake. I couldn't help but nod and agree to his offer. Yeah, okay. With another kiss, my heart began to flutter once again in my chest, and my mind was sent spinning into a heated, passion-filled pleasure. Yet, I could feel my body drain of energy as he kissed me.
All right, that's enough.
Aw, very well. I feel so much better.
That's just fuck.
As he pulled away, I was left in a mental mush pool. I felt weak at the knees, despite my will demanding me to stand straight in front of the boys before me. The world around me began to spin as I tried to speak. I think I'm going to...
Where are our manners? I'm James, and these are my brothers, Sam,
Okay, James and
Eric,
Damien.
Matthew, and Damien.
One of them's James and one of them's Damien. And Matthew, Eric, and Sam. No, that one's not Sam, that one's Sam. Matthew, Eric, Sam.
I think the front, like the front guy's James.
Yeah, and then that one's Damien. Maybe.
Miss, are you okay?
Shit. She fainted.
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. I couldn't believe it. Incubi. Real. It all spun around in my head until I saw only black. Floating in the darkness, my mind kept replaying the scene over and over again, reminding my body of the touch of the incubi's lips against mine. However, I began to feel the smooth silk around me and my eyelids unwillingly opened. Where? I awoke to find myself in an unfamiliar place. Where was Mom? Dad? I was pretty sure this wasn't my room. Oh wait, I lived in my grandfather's house now. Of course it'll be unfamiliar. I rubbed my eyes and surveyed my surroundings. I was still in the clothes that I arrived at the house in, but I was laying in a silk-covered bed. I remembered coming in the afternoon, so why was it nighttime already? Suppressing a yawn, I stretched my arms. Maybe I should order some food for delivery. I was feeling pretty hungry. I was about to sit up, but I suddenly realized that I wasn't alone.
You're awake.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
yeah, we were right. That one's Damien, and then the other one was James.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Ah! Since when was he standing there? And who the heck was he? Guy in my bedroom? Did we? There's no way! What?
Uh-oh.
What?
Is she gonna think that they...
Probably, considering she fainted and now can't remember the last few seconds, minutes,
If not
however long
hours.
it was.
If not ours.
Yeah, I can't remember what happened before she fainted. There we go, let's say that.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I think I was saying my thoughts aloud. Why was I apologizing? To a stranger who only said 2 words since I woke up? Wait, he looked eerily familiar. Then it all came back to me. Incubus. He was an incubus. He and his brothers came here for refuge. And 2 of them kissed me. And then I fainted. And that's how things came to this. Oh! He was leaning against the far wall, looking at me. My heart began to race as I thought of the endless list of possibilities the situation brought me. I hated the thought of being under an incubus's power, especially in a bedroom.
Oh, shit.
I took a deep breath. I was sure that if any of them wanted to take advantage of me, they would have already. Yeah, I'm awake now.
That's good.
Was I imagining that? Did you notice the logo flash up in the bottom corner?
The bottom corner... Which one?
Right.
Bottom right?
Bottom right.
I didn't catch that.
I'm not sure if I was imagining it or not. I'll look back. I'll be able to look back through the footage once this is finished anyway. I saw a small form of a smile on his face. That should be worded better. That could have been worded better, though. To be fair,
I saw a small smile form on his face.
Yeah. I mean,
Or what looked like a smile.
The wording isn't incorrect, but it could have been worded better. Which
Or
made me blush a bit.
I'd say I saw what to be the form of a small smile appearing on his face.
Why though? One thing still concerned me though. Though is used a lot.
It's like the
I'm not going to
trademark
use my
word.
powers on you.
No, it's not the trademark word. Trademark word. Huh? How?
I can read minds. It's an ability I was born with. Each of us has a different ability, outside of our usual mind-altering powers.
I no longer want to be in a room with this guy.
Oh shit! Get out of there!
Great. Even more surprises. I grew even more worried about the situation I was in. I see. How long have I been asleep?
For a few hours. It's already gotten quite dark outside.
Well, where are the others?
My brothers are downstairs, cleaning up the blood from the lobby floor. And making you dinner as an apology.
Oh, okay. That's unexpectedly sweet.
Oh, it's the least we can do after invading your home.
Very
And two of us
sarcastically
using our
said.
powers on you.
You've got a point. Right, I had forgotten about that. It still irked me that they had practically taken advantage of me at that point. Well, to be fair, one of them I kind of asked for. So, yeah.
Yeah, you kind of asked for it.
Yeah, shit. I've got to find my charger. Steam is telling me I have 7 minutes of power left, so I've got to get my charger. Charge my laptop.
Book it.
There we go. Charging.
Good thing you booked it.
I didn't have to. Because the way my charger is, it's easier for me to have it hooked over my headboard. To have the plug hooked over my headboard, so it's easy for me to get to.
If I did that and I had more space on my from the headboard of my bed to the between that and the plug, I could probably I have little gaps in between mine that I could place my charger in.
I don't have gaps, but my headboard's really low, so even if they were
Mine's pretty tall.
even if they were demons, it was pretty rude to demonstrate their powers by kissing me. I wasn't some kind of human plaything. Or if this seemed pretty unreal. It was like something out of those romance novels that Naomi sometimes reads. I wish I could have just went back to sleep and forgotten all about this.
I just thought of something.
What?
What are Suzu and Naomi gonna say?
Maybe I should have just called the police on them. Then I'd never landed myself in this situation.
Do you feel well enough to get out of bed?
Yeah, I think so. Whoa!
Trust me, I won't let you go.
Well then, that happened. If it was actually me, I would keep them around. It'll be good company in a big lonely house. Even if they are demons. Plus, it never hurts to have.
That would explain you.
It never hurts to have a few guys around.
Really?
Yeah, I get one to mow the lawn, one to do the dishes.
I was gonna say.
I'm not so sure about this.
I promise.
I was
Okay.
gonna say.
I trust you.
Good.
Oh, God. I thought you were implying.
Oh yeah, obviously have one to make out with every now and then.
No, I was implying further.
No, I know. Maybe further. If I can be bothered.
Really? You're doing this to mess with me, aren't you?
I was speechless. He was carrying me as if I weighed nothing. He was so strong.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It's alright. I'm used to it.
No secrets around this guy. I wonder what the other one's powers are. I decided to
Yeah.
I decided to close my mouth for the time being so that I wouldn't weird him out or make things more awkward than they already were. Well, he didn't seem to mind carrying me or listening to me talk, so at least things weren't too strange. Damien seemed very quiet and calm about everything, especially with the situation we were in. However, there was a sort of longing in his eyes when he looked at me that wasn't lustful. It was more in admiration. Once we reached the lobby, I decided that I felt well enough to walk on my own. As strong as he was, it was like he was carrying nothing. I didn't want to make him carry me everywhere. Yeah, that would be mortifying. Thanks for carrying me, but I think I can walk by myself now. Not saying that I didn't like it. I mean, I liked it. Not in a weird way, of course. It's not like I get carried around all the time. What I'm trying to say is that it was really nice of you to do that. I started to fumble over my words again. Real smooth.
It's no problem. I'll be heading to the dining room then.
Alright. See you. He gently lowered me to the ground before he walked off quietly, disappearing into the shadows of the dark lobby.
Oh, hi!
Doesn't this kind of look like the way the castle is set out? Like the main entry of the castle?
No, I'd say it seems more like the ballroom a bit.
No, the two left and right stairs, and then entry points at the top and the bottom. So,
Hang on, I'm looking at the castle now.
oh geez,
Oh,
another
shit, it
one
does.
approaches you.
It's almost identical. Except
Except for different aesthetics and different way, and the staircase being shaped differently.
the only difference to the way the staircase is shaped is it curves a bit, then there's a break, and then it's straight. But yeah, aesthetics it is almost identical though.
And another one approaches you.
Suddenly, a boy who looked around my age, or possibly younger, bounced up to me. He looked vaguely familiar. Oh, wait. Ah, you're Matthew, right?
Mm-hmm, that's me. Are you feeling any better now? We were all worried when you suddenly passed out.
Wait, Matthew wasn't the one that kissed you, right?
No,
It was
no,
Eric and Sam.
That was, yes, Eric and Sam. Why did you keep forgetting that?
I'm starting to really wonder what Matthew's powers are, since he's closer to the protagonist's age.
I'm fine.
Really? Your face is kind of red. Do you feel sick?
No, I'm fine. I'm sure of it. I must have been blushing when Damien was carrying me downstairs. How embarrassing.
Well, if you say so. I hope Sam and Eric didn't make you upset.
It's okay. After all, I did hit Sam after what he did to me. And about Eric, I just wanted you guys to prove to me what you were saying. I suppose incubi are real then. Wonder how exactly I got myself in this mess. First my grandfather, then a fight with my father, blowing up at the Zet, and now this? I certainly had a knack for getting myself into sticky situations.
Oh,
This is
I have an
beyond
idea.
sticky.
He shoved his hand. Oh god. He shoved his.
Oh no.
I'm trying to read. He shoved his hands into his pockets with a cheery grin on his face.
Wait for it.
Oh
Wait
no.
for it.
Is he trying to do a magic trick?
Ta-da!
Oh my god, that's so adorable! Look how adorable that thing is!
Didn't it say there are 3 options for each gender to end up with or something?
Oh my god, it's so adorable!
Except for the eyes.
It doesn't matter, it's adorable!
What is it, a squirrel?
I don't know, but it's adorable. Hang on, I'll check the Skype page for it. Oh, no, you don't prepare to launch it. I'm already in the game, for God's sake. Just click on the store. And see if I can get it up.
I wonder if there's a wiki for it.
Yeah, probably. It's not a Steam game after all. But there's a wiki for Racketeer, so there's gonna be a wiki for this. Let's see. Seduce me.
It's just like there's an app for virtually everything.
There we go. Oh, there's a sequel to it. Seduce Me 2, The Demon
There's a
War.
se-
Yeah, there's a sequel, but
Oh.
it cost £7, and this one was free, so. Let's see,
That's probably why. Honestly, that's probably why it was free.
No, well, there is DLC that costs £10.98. There's a music soundtrack and Just Another Day, Seduce Me at Home CD. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, 6 male and 3 female romantic options.
But what the hell was that thing?
What is that exactly? Doesn't matter, it's adorable! He smiled as if to wave it off. When he opened his eyes and saw what he was holding, his face froze in shock.
Wait a second. What did I just make?
Uh-oh.
This is...
It's a killer
This
squirrel! What he produced from his pocket was a creepy looking doll. It's not creepy, it's adorable.
Ah, what is that?
It's adorable! I like it. I'm not sure. It's holding a knife!
Did you just zoom in? Did you just zoom in, or is that part of the story?
It's part of the story. I can't zoom in. It's part of the story. It's holding a knife. But I still think it's adorable.
Probably because it's Shadow Bolt.
This music is weird. His face paled considerably and he dropped it onto the floor, scooting away from it frantically.
Get it away from me!
Oh no.
You might be possessed by a demon or something!
You are a demon! But isn't he
Why
a
don't you-
demon himself? What is with his face? Just look at it for a second, just look at it! Okay, the more this music plays, the more it starts to grow on me.
Oh god, this is good.
That's not what I wanted to make! I just wanted to surprise you with a stuffed animal or just something to cheer you up. That looks like it came straight out of a horror movie.
Well, I like it, I think it's adorable. Except for the fact that
I'm
it's holding a
scared of
knife.
a horror, and he knows what a horror movie is.
He slumped his shoulders and looked down at his feet. It's okay. You don't have to look so dejected. I mean, it's certainly unique.
With a knife in his hand.
It does have a knife in its hand. What should I do?
Keep it.
'Cause I
Since you
I do-
are a former PKer, why not?
I do think it's adorable, but it has a knife. And it giggled.
A giggle?
It giggled earlier, and I don't know if I want it now.
Why not?
If it didn't, because it's creepy. It's creepy now that it giggled. It's adorable but creepy. You can have it.
What? I appreciate the thought, but no thanks.
Then destroy it. That's too bad. Are you sure? I picked the doll up and waved it around him. It was funny teasing him. Alright, I'll stop.
Anyway, I'm heading back to help out with the food. You can come over if you're
This is
hungry.
going to be fun.
I think I'll go with you then.
To tease him more.
Something smells good. My stomach rumbled in agreement. I was starving.
Oh, the girl.
Oh god, that was too
And
good.
that one is Sam.
Oh, and there's the bitch of the group.
Are you jealous?
No, he's just a bitch.
Excuse me. Excuse you. I have a name, you know.
Should we really care?
See what I mean?
Sam, I will roast that tongue for dinner if it doesn't stop flapping in that idiotic mouth of yours.
Yes, I like him.
I like James too. That's probably something I would have
Whatever.
ended up saying.
It seems like Matthew's skill is to conjure up stuffed animals out of nowhere. Or creepy looking adorable demons holding knives, giggling from horror movies.
Possessed dolls
I apologize for his attitude.
that you teased the shit out of him for.
Oh, that's fine.
Good.
That you teased
I
the
hope
shit
you'll
out of
enjoy the
poor
meal
guy
we
for.
prepared for you.
Yeah, I heard you the first time.
If anything, you should have threw it at Sam.
Meal? For a second, my mind didn't understand what James meant. Maybe it was the doll getting into my head and distracting me. Ah, that's right. Damien and Matthew mentioned they were making dinner as an apology. Oh, wait, you don't have to.
We insist. Besides, it's quite impossible to undo our cooking, even if you command us to.
Alright, well, thank you. Yeah, it's free food. Who would pass on free food?
Not me.
Matthew put the last of the plates on the table and bowed a bit, I'm just gonna move my mic further out the way a sec. Exaggerating to me. Gesturing to the table with a sweeping motion.
Ah, there we go. Dinner's all served.
The table
Holy shit.
The table was filled with various foods from an eclectic selection of cuisines. One portion of the table was filled with elegantly placed Asian foods, and another portion some yummy-looking desserts. And there were yet more and more plates than I could have possibly imagined. Whoa, that's a lot of food, and it all looks so good.
We hope you enjoy it, my sweet.
What? Sweet? Me?
That's
no.
enough, Eric.
You're no fun, James.
Oh, isn't he flirtatious?
I don't need to be fun, Eric. Miss, please follow me.
I don't know what came over me, whether it was his politeness or maybe his power, but I couldn't help but take his offered arm. James seemed to be very kind and intelligent. Aside from that, there was something that seemed to set him apart from his brothers. Not to mention, he didn't really seem to hold much appreciation for them.
Miss, I have to ask, why do you live alone?
Oh, well, it's kind of a long story.
I'm all ears if you wish to tell.
To put it briefly, I just moved here today.
That explains the luggage you brought in when you came through the front doors. By the way, we put your belongings in the room you were sleeping in. That seems to be the master bedroom, I believe.
Thanks. This house is really big. I don't think I even explored the entirety of the estate when I was a child.
You lived here before?
No. Truth be told, this is my grandfather's house. I used to visit him all the time when I was younger.
May I ask why you now live in your grandfather's house?
He actually passed away yesterday. It was bequeathed. That's not how it's pronounced, is it?
You spelled it right. You pronounced it right.
Okay. Bequeathed to me in his will, and I was sent to live here, whether I liked it or not.
My condolences. It seems like you don't like the idea of living here.
It's not that I don't like this house, or that I don't have fond memories of being here. It's just the implications that come with staying at this estate. It's kind of complicated to explain. I can pronounce it, Mitchell.
How do you
Yeah,
feel
it
about
popped
it?
up again. Came up again. Why am I staring at the bottom of the screen now?
Wait, what now?
I certainly wasn't expecting the question, but in a good way. It was different from what I had heard the entire day at school. I appreciated the fact that he was willing to listen. I feel angry, sad, scared and confused. It's hard picking out the different emotions that I'm feeling right now. I wish I was stronger.
You don't have to be strong.
What do you mean?
I understand that you're going through a difficult time, so it's okay to feel those emotions. You don't have to be strong at all.
Thank you.
Are you all right?
I like the
There seems to be a small
cursive.
bruise on your cheek.
Yeah, I know, it's really nice. You caught me off guard with that comment. I thought no one would have noticed something as small as that. Oh, I'm fine. He stopped and leaned in close, a bit too close for comfort, or maybe it was just me, inspecting my face. He was really quite tall, having to bend over so much just to look me straight in the face. It was hard to look at him,
Yeah.
especially when he was so close. After a few seconds, he straightened up and began walking away.
Well, if you're
Again,
having any
not a
problems, I'm always here to listen.
That's really kind of you to offer that.
My pleasure. Here's your seat.
Let me get your chair for you, lovely lady.
I'd have to say, if any of the options, it should be either Damien or James.
Oh, Eric was very charming, and his smile pulled at my heart. The way he kept flirting with me definitely designated him as the charmer of the demons. Yet there was a little distance in his eyes.
By the way, I apologize for my behavior earlier. Stealing your second kiss like that.
Huh? Oh yeah, when I didn't believe they were incubi. It's fine, I guess. I mean, you didn't have to get up and grab a kiss for no reason. I mean, you didn't just get up and grab a kiss for no reason.
I'm not as forward, unlike Sam.
Suddenly, Eric leaned in and whispered in my ear.
I won't lie though. I enjoyed kissing you and feeling you melt in my arms.
Wow!
Well then, as Josh would put it.
Should probably have Josh do this with us at some point.
Oh God, all three of us. This would be amazing.
I was torn between smacking him and trying to play it cool.
Just play it cool. Leave all the hitting on.
No, I want to
Sam.
smack him!
No, don't smack
I
him.
wanna.
He's just being charming.
Eh,
He's just being charming.
you sure are quite the charmer.
Yes, I am known for that.
As much as I do appreciate the constant compliments, You don't have to keep talking to me like that.
Like what?
He batted his eyelids as if he had no idea what I was talking about. I couldn't help but laugh. Well, like, you're trying to get into my pants half the time.
I can assure you, I'm just a lover of beautiful women.
You okay over that?
What you said, though. It was what you said.
Something tells me there's more to it than that. It came up again. Oh! Maybe it's like, Mystic Messenger and the hearts reflect who you end up with. I would do a thing of Mystic Messenger on my channel, but it goes by a real life time, so I'd have to constantly stop the recording to get to the next part and start it again, and it's just gonna keep going on like that. And
What the hell is that exactly?
oh, it's a dating sim kind of thing. It's like
Would you call this I know this is a novel, but would you call this a dating sim, for Christ's sake?
see what Steam classes it as, because it probably has dating sim in the thing. Go right. Free to play, nudity, Otome, anime. Yeah, it classes it as a dating sim.
Called it.
But it's kind of, you get put into you find someone's phone, and in it there is a house number. You go to that house, and no wait, hang on. Okay, you get someone's phone and someone contacts you, telling you to go to a house. Once there, they give you the code to enter the house, and you do. And then they leave you alone, and you get put into another group. And you get put into a group chat, and they immediately start asking you who you are. And then you get choices to answer. And each choice correlates to a certain person. And I think there are 5 people there. There's like,
So I think this might be a whole variant of it.
there's a gamer, an actor, there's a computer geek.
Did you upload episode 2 to the guild chat?
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue this. Check out Mystic Messenger if you can, but I probably won't do a Let's Play on it because, as I just said, it's a time-based
Difficulties.
thing, and obviously it'll be very difficult doing it, and it's on mobile. So I'd have to get onto my tablet and download a screen recorder from my tablet if it's available. If not, I'll have to find an Android phone to do it from, because I know there's one for Android and the one for iOS is really complicated to use and download, and my phone doesn't like it, so I can't use it.
Did you want there
Isn't
to be
there a
more?
community for it?
For Mystic Messenger, yeah. I didn't want to hit him, but I didn't know how to react, so I couldn't look at him. He merely chuckled again in my ear.
Sorry. You just look so cute when you're blushing.
Okay, yeah, I think it does look like Mystic Messenger. It does work like Mystic Messenger, because the last time I saw it, it had a different aura to it, like a different outline. So this one was red, and this one was red and the one before. In Mystic Messenger, red would be 7. There's like one person in Mystic Messenger you can't date. He's semi-blind. Is he semi-blind? Yeah, no, he's not. No, he's not the one that's half-blind. Wait, yeah, he is. Okay. Yeah, there's one that you can't date. He oversees the entire thing, and he's going blind because of something his ex-girlfriend did, and who then committed suicide. And it was her phone that you had. The entire organization, the entire charity was based around her. There's a whole storyline where you can date her cousin, and that's the only storyline that I've fully completed. And then during that one, there are going to be spoilers for that one storyline. If you don't want to hear it, then skip ahead probably a couple seconds or a couple minutes. So, yeah, during that storyline, something happens where he ends up half blind. Essentially, him and the computer nerd go and infiltrate the hideout of the person who sent you the message when you first got the phone, and the gamer, the girl's cousin, gets captured and tortured to say where you are. But because he loves you, he won't give it up, and something happens to his eye.
So it's essentially a prequel in a way.
No, it's not related to this at all. It's not related to this at all, but they are pretty similar, because one's just texting. You don't actually meet them until the end of the 10th day, when you go to the party, and when you first meet him, he's got a bandage over one of his eyes. And I think the last thing, he's working as a veterinarian, and he says, we should have a baby. That way, people can't say I'm a baby.
What?
It's something along that line, but he is pretty childish, very into gaming.
All right, so let's get back to this, shall we?
Yeah. My mouse stopped responding for a second. I felt my face heat up simply from his words. Then I felt Eric take my hand and kiss it gently.
I hope you'll enjoy dinner, however, my dear.
I drew my attention back to the dishes. I was both intrigued and slightly scared by the amount of food they made. Seeing my expression, Eric leaned forward and proudly smiled, gesturing to all the dishes with a dramatic sweep of his arm.
I made almost all of the dishes
Oh my
myself.
god. He takes the charmer role too excessively.
Humorously enough, Matthew looked at him with a shocked expression, as if he was betrayed. His face changed instantly to that of a frown.
And I'm the Queen of the Nile.
What's that supposed to mean?
Me, you, and James did the work together, dummy.
It's you, James, and I, Matthew.
Little boys will always make mistakes.
Matthew
Oh my.
looked at James in disbelief, probably for siding with Eric, and he annoyedly swiveled back to Eric to confront him.
I'm not a little boy. I'm barely a year younger than you.
Well, you certainly don't act like it.
Well then. I really couldn't help but laugh. Matthew seemed very much like a kid. He was adorable. However, I couldn't help but feel like, in a way, he was much more mature than the others, especially Eric.
Huh? Is something funny?
No, it's nothing at all. Thank you for the meal, all of you.
Oh. You're welcome, miss.
Such a well-mannered young lady. Beautiful inside and out.
Eric, knock it off!
I'm just trying to remember how many people you can actually date in Mystic Messenger. Because there's the gamer, the actor, the computer nerd. Oh, there's another girl there. Oh, right, that's the businessman and the businessman's assistant. So there are 5. Yeah, there are 5 people you can date, and then there's 1 that you can't. There's 3 that you can date in a normal mode. The gamer, the actor, and the assistant. And then there's 2 that you have to unlock a mode with hourglasses to be able to unlock, and that's to be able to date them. That's the computer nerd and the businessman.
Oh, God.
In agreement with Matthew, Sam cocked up his head and glared at Eric.
Seriously, you're getting really annoying with that suck-up act.
It was obvious that Sam was the bad boy of the group. He had this big, tough act, and it was obvious he was physically stronger than the rest of the guys. But was there more to him than that?
I'm just trying to be a gentleman. The young girl has already gone through so much. She deserves a good treatment.
There's a difference between being a gentleman and being an obnoxious flirt.
Oh!
Schooled even by James. You're gonna need some cold water for that burn.
I like Matthew's attitude.
Yeah, so do I. Oh wait, I might be able to record Mystic Messenger from my laptop, because I have a Android emulator. But it'll mean...
There you go.
But then it would mean setting up my laptop every time and getting everything up beforehand. And it's and there are time specifics. There's like 1 at 10 o'clock. And if there's like 1 and there's like 1 at 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. as well. So there's probably no way that I'm gonna be able to.
No way in hell.
No. If I lived alone, maybe, but I don't, so.
By the way, I don't believe we caught your
And
name
now
even though you know
him.
each of us.
I'm Midnight.
It's a pleasure to finally know your name.
Yeah, that's a nice name.
They were all comfortable around me, despite the awkward situation we were in. It was as if it was natural for them to be around humans. I guess that was just how incubi worked.
Is it incubi and succubi?
A succubus is a female.
Yeah, so incubus must be male.
Incubus is male, succubus is female. The succubus is also known as a Jezebel. But I was still curious about one thing. Excuse me. At once, they looked at me. I don't know why, but having all of them look at me made me feel kind of important, like a queen or something. I don't like this music. It's kind of eerie.
Tacky?
No, it's kind of eerie. It makes it seem like something bad's gonna happen.
What
Uh-oh.
is it, miss?
I wanted to thank you for the food, but I still want to know why you all came here. I feel like I don't quite understand. Understand? Yeah, like being told that a bunch of incubi randomly appearing in your house was perfectly understandable.
How do we explain?
We were attacked. We came here to heal. What's so difficult to understand?
Now you're just being rude, Sam.
I'm just saying, how is that difficult to understand?
No, I mean, what specifically happened?
Well, you see, we've been traveling around for quite some time now. Just recently we came into town, but we were jumped by this band of misfits. So, in order to escape and heal, we came here for shelter. Again, we apologize for the mess we made.
It's fine, I guess. So, you're all better now, right?
Yup, all thanks to you.
Huh? Me?
You see, beautiful, we feed on sexual energy. But we don't just get it from kissing lovely ladies such as yourself. We can simply touch someone's hand to obtain sexual energy. Everyone carries sexual energy, you know.
I was still in shock about their powers. It wasn't just kisses that gave them power. It was anything physical. No wonder I was out for a while. This incubi intrigued me. At the same time, I could almost hear a warning siren going off in my head.
Is there anything else you wish to know?
Well, what do you all plan to do now? I want to know about your powers. Someone who can mind read, someone who can create stuffed
Things
dolls and whatever else.
that giggle like a horror movie.
I want to know what else.
Yeah, what are we gonna do now, James?
Carrying you around like you're weightless?
Yeah, but then that's probably not a skill. That's probably just his strength. His strength and my weight. It was never confirmed how much we weigh.
That is a very good question. We just got here and surely we'll be hunted again if we leave.
We can take him easily.
Not without more training, Sam. The result of that was clearly evident in our last encounter with them.
At that moment, I didn't know what came over me, but I suddenly felt sorry for them. They couldn't possibly survive out there. If they didn't know it was illegal to break into people's homes, they probably didn't know a bunch of other stuff. They probably would cause chaos all over town. Or, on the flip side, they could be taken in for questioning and be poked and prodded like lab rats for research. That was even worse. But most of all, they reminded me of back then. I was standing alone. The entire classroom was filled with laughter and chatter. I stood in the midst of it, quiet and alone. It was strange seeing the whole world pass in front of me with such vibrancy, all while I stood there. On the plus side, I wasn't engaged in any of the drama that might have arisen, like scribbling on someone's paper for revenge or kicking someone too hard. It was kind of nice just standing back and watching things pass by and life go on. I had long before convinced myself that I preferred being alone. I often said to myself in encouragement, yeah, I want to be alone. There's no one I like better than me, so I ought to spend time with myself. But there was a certain bitterness to that, coupled with being alone, made me feel so sad. There was a difference between being alone and lonely. I just didn't realize it at that moment. And even after that moment, my father, my mother, there was no one to turn to. I was so lonely. That's when I decided on it, right then. I was going to see my grandfather. I didn't care what my father would take. I didn't care if my father wouldn't take me. I was going to walk my way over there and see what he had to say about it. I had never seen him.
That's improper.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Before that, what better time to see him then? If no one else was going to help me with what I was feeling, I might as well have turned to him. So, after school, I decided to walk there. I had no idea how to get there, and I was armed with only a scrap of paper with the address scribbled on it. As a 7-year-old, I obviously had great ideas. I soon became lost, and like I always did when I felt lost, I just stood there on the sidewalk, back pressed against the wall, and eyes looking at strangers passing by. And, like always, people continued to pass by, and life continued to go on. I was sadder than ever. I had ended up in the situation I was originally in. Nothing had changed. I thought that I was silly for even thinking I could change things with my own hands. That was, until a voice brought me back to reality.
Hon,
Is that you?
I looked up and saw an unfamiliar face. It was obvious that whoever was talking to me knew who I was. And from that moment, things began to change. Life was moving its rusty joints, and I realized that things were moving along. Suddenly, I had become part of the crowd and moved like a blur past me. I was no longer someone who stood still and watched others hurry past me. Life had changed. I had changed. Became the very person who found me that day. Because the very person that found me that day was my grandfather. I had the opportunity to help them, though, would I? I wanted to, but I wasn't sure if that was the best idea. After all, 5 demons in my house weren't exactly the living arrangement that I'd imagined when I first moved in.
So it'd be a good idea to help them.
There was the matter of making sure no one found out about their powers. Thinking about them as lab rats made my stomach queasy. I'm probably going to have to help them as part of the story. And even if they passed for humans, how would I explain having guys living in my house? Imagine if my friends came over. They would practically think I was part of a harem or something. Oh God.
Or you were the harem leader.
That would be a reverse harem. Oh God.
I think. Oh God, this is a reverse harem.
Oh God. Imagine if my parents came over. I think my mom would faint. Who knows what my dad would do? I don't think he'd have them arrested on the spot. I think he'd have them arrested on the spot. Ugh, this was hard. Maybe I should have written out a pros and cons list before actually having to make the decision.
Don't worry too much about it. You have plenty of time to decide. Besides, you should do what makes you happy as well.
It was strange. I happened to remember what my grandfather said to me when I was little. They did kind of make sense. They weren't in the same exact situation I was in before, but I did want to help them out, and I think it would ease my conscience and make me a bit happy to give them help, as weird as that sounded. Clenching my hands into fists, I strengthened my resolve to speak up. Well, you could...
What was that, lovely lady?
That is,
Spit it out already.
you could stay with me here if you'd like. As soon as I finished my sentence, the room became still. I wasn't sure what went through their heads from my words. The silence in the air cut like a knife until I finally spoke up once more. It seemed like you all needed a place to stay, and, well, I just moved into this giant house, so it seemed like it made sense. It was still quiet in the room. I decided to keep talking. If you'd like to stay here, though, there are 2 things that I need all of you to follow.
Yes?
First of all, you can't use your powers or deliberately do something that might harm me or any guest that comes over. Well, save for enemies, but you get the drift.
That sounds reasonable.
Second, you have to help me with any errands around the house. This place is kind of big, so yeah.
That is a generous offer, miss. Are you sure that would be okay? We don't wish to burden you any more than we already have.
There's a fly here. Go away.
I love how all of a sudden.
Still here. Shoot! Shoot! Bad fly.
I love how all of a sudden in a thick silence, you just randomly say, "A fly." There's a fly in here. 2K. There's a fly in here. Midnight 2K17.
It's alright, really. I mean, I just started living here myself, so I'd appreciate some help around the house.
A wonderful idea. We'll live here and train while helping you with the house. Servants for the lovely princess.
Oh, for God's sake!
Just look at Sam's face.
What? Are you serious?
Damien's
Shh,
just
be quiet, Sam.
nonchalant.
I haven't slept in a bed for days.
Matthew's a bit pissed.
Mhm. They all seem to like the idea, except for Sam. And hey, they didn't really hate the idea either. Even if they were incubi, it would be interesting having 5 guys help me with taking care of the house, given they would follow the rules I had just laid down.
Grr, fine, but we're not staying here forever. Only until we can beat up that group of punks.
I think that is a reasonable time limit for our stay.
Yes, this is awesome.
Also beautiful, if you need a bedfellow.
Oh my
Eric,
god!
knock it off.
I was happy that they agreed. Maybe it was because I wasn't going to be lonely for a while. Maybe it was because they needed help, and my one... Did I just get an achievement?
I was jealous at first, but now I'm just plain sickened by Eric.
No, I think I might have just got an achievement for that. I don't know.
Eric just sickens me. I know you set ground rules, but still, they're incubi. They're like they would fly by ground rules.
Yeah, I was just looking at the achievements. The first one is James's proposal. Like, after the 2 achievements I've already got.
I would think in your bedroom it would be a bit dangerous to have a fireplace.
Oh, we've already finished the prologue. It's not really dangerous to have a fireplace in the bedroom. My nan has a huge old-fashioned house. It's got like no radiators, and it has a fire pit in the guest bedroom. How long have we been at
But I mean,
this?
just one little slip up and the house could be on fire, you know.
Oh shit! It's a 1 hour.
Hour and a half.
No,
Almost.
we've been recording for an hour. So remember, I did all that stuff before we started recording in a Skype call. Right.
Yeah, since we finished the prologue, I think this would be a good place to end.
I think I'll finish while I was the speech first, because I was interrupted by the achievement. I was happy that they agreed. Maybe it was because I wasn't going to be lonely for a while. Maybe it was because they all needed help, and my want to help people was fulfilled. I would never be sure.
So what are we waiting for? Let's celebrate and dig in.
Finally, I'm starving.
3 episodes to finish the prologue. Yes, end off there. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps. Also, check out my social networks. Link will be in the description. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.